Released by Konami in 1997 on the PlayStation, Castlevania Symphony of the Night would take place in between Castlevania Rondo of Blood and Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. Directed by Toru Hagihara and written by Koji Igarashi, the game would feature returning characters Alucard, Richter Belmont, and Maria Renard, focus more on non-linear exploration of one map, and feature a return of RPG elements within the gameplay. The story only gets larger from here, so let's cut it down to size with a recapitation. As the game begins, it recounts how in 1792, renowned vampire hunter Richter Belmont faced down Dracula after the Dark Priest Shaft resurrected him in a ritual. After exchanging rhetoric and Dracula quoting Andre Malraux, the two dueled with Richter seizing victory. However, 4 years later, Richter would suddenly disappear, prompting his vampire hunting ally and family relative Maria Renard to go searching for him. A year passes as in 1797 the daunting Castlevania suddenly rises regardless of its previous centennial timetable and resurfacing as well as Alucard, the son of Dracula who has not been seen since his endeavor to defeat his father alongside Trevor Belmont over 300 years ago. As his slumber was intended to be eternal, Alucard wakes to purge his homeland of evil and his cursed bloodline once again. Dashing past the castle gates, Alucard finds 2 steps backwards is faster than 1 step forward, pressing on until he is met by Dracula's loyal ally, Death. The Grim Reaper laughs at Alucard, taking the side of mortals again, warning him not to intervene any further. Promising to meet again, Death doesn't take any chances, stripping Alucard of all of his powerful gear and leaving the Dampier to the fresh maze of the castle innards. Resourcefully using whatever gear he finds, including those of his fallen foes, Alucard uses his agility, shapeshifting, and magic to quickly cross a corridor of clocks as he catches the attention of teenage Maria, now 5 years older and quickly matured. She notes immediately Alucard appears human but isn't quite, yet trusts him when he declares his intent to destroy the castle. They part ways for now as Alucard spots the ferryman crossing the lake and soon discovers a dark door that opens to reveal a gate, through which a dangerous doppelganger steps out and is soon defeated. Checking into a long library, he finds the old librarian still loyal to his father, but not so loyal that his goods and wares cannot be acquired for the right price. Passing by Maria, she comments how the castle is different from how she remembers it, and Alucard explains the castle is a living creature of chaos, able to shift forms to different incarnations. In short, her memory won't serve her, and this time Maria asks if Alucard knows of Richter, her now brother-in-law, and Alucard shares he indeed knows the Belmont clan while thinking of Trevor. Maria adds he disappeared a year ago and her search has led her here, as Alucard warmly affirms her he will let her know if he finds any clues. After hearing the confessions of the tortured souls lingering in the castle, Alucard is trapped in an underground coliseum where Richter is there in person and Alucard can smell the Belmont blood in him. Richter claims the castle belongs to him now, summoning foes from his past visit here to deal with Alucard. Felling them quickly, Alucard finds a friendly fairy companion to accompany him as he wipes the phantom blood off an old Aztec stone mask and accepts the formal invitation of a vampire lord named Ulrox. Cutting him and his reptilian transformation down, the Dampier rests after the battle, only to have a nightmare of his mother Lisa being burned at the stake. He's unable to save her as she insists her death can save others, yet strangely, she now begins to tell her son to despise humans and feed on them, which he knows were not her dying words. Alucard breaks free of the spell a succubus has placed on him as she realizes too late he's the son of Dracula, and Alucard kills her in the dream world so as to set her soul wandering forever. Afterwards, Alucard meets up with a familiar ferryman he spotted earlier who takes him on an interesting boat ride, leading to a pitfall filled with the skulls of 1,000 victims and the Legion creature constructed from the cadavers. Running into Maria again, Alucard says he found a Belmont, but as an enemy, and confused, Maria hurries to verify the situation for herself. Descending into the dismal depths of the deadly dungeon, Alucard meets Maria in the heart of the castle as she confirms that it was Richter, but someone is controlling him. Recognizing Alucard's power, she hands him some holy glasses to wear and see past illusions, as she agrees he must be stopped, but knows he can be saved. Now climbing a ruined stairway, Alucard finds Richter sitting on Dracula's own throne, but with the magic glasses, now sees a strange orb above him. Avoiding Richter's relentless, unbridled rage as best he can, Alucard smashes the orb, prompting the Dark Priest Shaft to emerge and admit defeat in the battle, but not the war. Declaring Dracula's resurrection close at hand, storm clouds gather outside and a second castle, mirrored upside down to the original, descends down. Restored to his senses, Richter reels in regret, though is amazed to meet the same Alucard who once fought alongside his ancestor Trevor to defeat Dracula once before. He leaves the Belmont in the hands of Maria and assures them he'll finish things, stepping into a pillar of light and chasing Shaft into the inverted Castlevania. Defeating trios of Scarecrows, Lions, and Tin Men, Elicard finds he cannot pursue Shaft until he collects the 5 missing relics of Dracula like previous Belmonts. Scouring the flipped landscape, the son of Dracula fights a Medusa for Vlad's heart, Frankenstein's creature for his tooth, Akhenaten II the mummy for his rib, and a giant dark-winged bat for his ring. In the inverted arena, Alucard is insulted to see 3 coffins produce replicas of his old traveling party of Trevor Belmont, Sypha Belnades, and Grant Dynasty, and he is all too eager to put down the mockeries of his friends. Locating and retrieving more of his stolen gear from the beginning, Alucard destroys a massive corpse riddled with demon flies and defeats a more dangerous doppelganger again. Beyond, Death waits with the final piece of Dracula on hand, daring to duel with Alucard but driven away once again. Even the giant Galamoth is no match for the Dampier's quick swordplay as he arrives in the heart of the mirrored castle, confronting Shaft personally. Alucard asks why mind-controlling Richter was part of his plan, and Shaft reveals it hit 2 birds with 1 stone, not only removing the threat of the strongest vampire hunter around, but also ensuring no other vampire hunters could match him if they tried. Now, Shaft declares he will remove Alucard's weak human side, but loses as the 2 clash, yet still claims he still achieved his goal. Stating Dracula would now purify the world with chaos, he explodes, as Dracula now assumes his throne, properly resurrected again. Dracula welcomes his son, and cautions his siding with the humans again, reminding him of how the humans killed his mother. He now demands his son join him, ascending into a new demonic form, yet Alucard does not despair. Slashing down his father's ultimate stage, Alucard edges out a win, claiming Dracula has been doomed ever since he lost the ability to love. He shares his mother's true last words were a plea not to hate humans, or at least do them no harm as theirs is a hard lot. She also wanted to say how she would love Dracula for all of eternity, and taken aback, Dracula asks for forgiveness and bids his son farewell. As the game ends, the Count is consumed by bright light as clouds part and the castle is claimed as well. Looking on, Alucard meets with Richter and Maria outside, who wish they could have helped him in the final battle. Alucard says the battle was personal anyway, quoting Edmund Burke to hold back the pain he feels about how both of his parents died. Maria asks him what he will do now, and Alucard replies it's best for the world if his cursed blood were to disappear, turning to never see them again. Maria feels compelled to help him now, following him as Richter approves, hoping she can save his haunted soul. Castlevania Symphony of the Night has enjoyed the success of selling over 1.3 million copies worldwide. If you enjoy the recap, then leave a like, and big thanks to the patron and channel member hunters. Consider supporting the channel even further by following the links in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next battlefield.